We sometimes get pushbacks or questions about why do I need a legal consultation? I just need to know the cost of a waiver process, like a 601A waiver, or what is the cost of doing this and such. So I'll tell you why it's important to have a legal consultation before we start your case. A legal consultation is also known as a case evaluation or a legal review. So it's not just talking to the lawyer or talking to me just to quote you fees. It goes beyond that. So during a consultation, I get to know you, I get to hear about your story, understand your background, and then see if there are any areas that will stand out to me that we need to work on. It's also a good time to formulate a legal strategy for your case, because once I speak to you, I can understand what's going on, and then I can do a legal diagnosis of how or what method we can use to resolve the issue and what path we have to travel down to get to where you want to be, and with us being your guide. Okay, so it's really important that we have legal consultations before we take on your case, because it gives us a clear picture of what happened in the past and where you're trying to get to, and then we can advise you of all the legal options, because there's also usually not just one method to get to where you want to get to. There might be a couple of different strategies or a couple of different methods that we could employ to help you. It's a great process, and it helps you be aware of what could happen if you use one route instead of another, and it just really gives you some kind of legal guidance on what we'll be doing and what you can expect. Okay, so I recently had a consultation with somebody that needed help. She is a US citizen, and her husband had come in illegally into the United States, and she was like, oh, I wanted to file a 601A waiver, because she's heard that a 601A waiver is a waiver for unlawful presence. So what is the fee for that? But thankfully she did do a consultation with us, and during the consultation, and we realized that she, her husband would not be eligible for a 601A waiver because he actually has a permanent bar, and that was only possible to elicit during the consultation when we got more details about her situation. The husband had come in illegally in the early 2000s and then had overstayed for more than a year, and obviously he had even entered illegally, but he had stayed for more than a year, and then he exited the United States, went for an immigrant visa interview in his home country consulate, because dad had filed an immigrant visa petition for him. Unfortunately, the case was denied. He had a waiver that was approved, a 601A waiver, but he had hired somebody who was not an attorney, and they messed up the case. He got to the interview and the case was unfortunately denied, and he came back again illegally and has been here ever since. And so we were able to understand the timelines of his actions and realize that he does have a permanent bar, and so a 601A waiver will not be the best solution for him. He's not even eligible for that 601 waiver because of his specific history. So these are some of the things that we're able to elicit during conversations, because we're able to build the timelines and what you did, and then we're able to connect the dots to see what the problem is, or if there's an inadmissibility, what the exact type of inadmissibility based on law is, and how that inadmissibility can be overcome. And so for various reasons, a legal consultation is always really good. I get to know you. It's your special time to discuss your case with me, and then sometimes after the consultation I will do some more review, some more discussions with the legal team, and then we will let you know, okay, after deliberation, this is how we think we can proceed with your case. So we start your case with a well thought out strategy. We don't just jump into it and start filing, and then in the middle of the case, like, oh my goodness, this is, we're on the wrong track, we should have done this instead. All of that goes into the initial discussions and initial deliberations, so that by the time we get started on your case, we know that we have a plan, and that plan is a workable and is likely going to be an effective plan. And so I look forward to meeting you in a consultation. My name is AK Poku. Contact us 802-780-0564. AK Poku Law. We handle all U.S. immigration matters throughout the United States. I'll see you soon. Bye.